So, hello, yes, now, right, we're in the car, it's cold, freezing my bits off, and we didn't do a podcast last week, so we're doing one this week. Well, we did 2 the week before, didn't we? So we kind of balances out, and then we just have a bit of preamble. We've got to do the preamble. Hello, everyone. Right, so, yes, we need to mention it more, but you are listening to Death of the Middle-Aged Man. I am the middle-aged man. And I'm slowed. Well, it's not really like a real death. It's more like a metaphorical dying inside. Do you know what I mean? Life is sucks. I'm already having to go back to counselling, so I've already. I only made it 5 months before I had to contact the counselling people. I'm not coping with my ADHD or whatever I've got, autism or whatever it is. It just isn't working. So that's not good. So what's going on? What's been going on? No one cares, actually, do they? No one listens to this. So why the fuck do I even bother? But let's bother and say. So I have not lost the plot, because that's something else. I have lost the plot, really. I struggled quite a bit. And then I struggled some more. Alcohol was wanting to be drunk. So I haven't drunk my alcohol. I'm so needing a drink. I could really do with a nice malt whiskey right now. Aged cask malt whiskey. Just something warm inside. Yes. Oh, really could do with that. Especially on these winter's days. Just a nice whiskey to cook you over. And a chocolate cheese. To be honest, chocolate cheesecake and whiskey go well together. Trust me on this one. Breakfast of champions, that is. Kind of my urge to drink is back, which I'm trying to avoid. I'm not really coping mentally due to issues that I brought upon myself, which I kind of didn't mention previously. The person who was in hospital is now out of hospital, so that's good, but they're still rather stressful, and I'm just trying to get on, but things are not getting on. That's the general gist of it all. I had some good times. I went to see Santa. Everyone loves to go see Santa with their kids. Kids loved it. I actually was rather impressed. I've kind of got to this age now where I'm kind of getting used to being impressed by Santas. You know a good Santa versus a crap Santa now. It's a bit weird. You don't really, as a kid, you go, oh, Santa. Let me tell you what I want so you can get it to me. But when you're an adult, you think, am I getting value for money out of this Santa? Is this an actual good Santa? And we've actually met some good Santas. Yes, that's good. Oh, shit, sorry. Yawn one. So that's what's been going on in my miserable little life. So Santa, number one son, did some drumming, which was amazing. So we went to see him in a drum concert recital thing. So that was good. So he did very well. Very proud of him. Which now gives me the urge to drum, because I haven't drummed for years, so that's kind of. But I don't have the time. I don't have time because obviously as a dad, I'm demanded upon. So that kind of happens. So that's everything. That's it all in a nutshell. I don't think we've got any comedy stories. The elves are here, so we could talk about Elf on the Shelf. There's got to be some, but you need photos for that, don't you? And then I would need to do some photo editing, and I would need to do some actual video. And I know I've toyed for the idea of video for the last 3 months. But I nearly got there. I know what I need to do. I just can't. I need to put Kindle on a different thing and download the book so I can read the book off my tablet whilst I record on video me doing this in my car. But that's not going to happen. Anyway, right, we've done 5 minutes. Look at that. Oh, almost spot on. How exciting for us all. Right. Now, we're recording, and now we need to open your Kindle app. Le Kindle app. There we go. That's a sound effect of an app opening. If only, can we do that? Someone put in a message in the messages if you can add a sound effect to an app opening, because I'd like all my apps to go bedoing, if possible. So where were we? We're short of one bungalow. Oh yeah, so the woman is being asked to look after the girl's brother, who is a car crash, but dreamy, and she has to then stay in the same bungalow as him. But that's not a setup for them having sex at all, is it? At all? No, we're not setting it up at all. Anyway, and she's obviously got a facial twitch because she's now I'm twitching. Yeah, I twitch. We all twitch. Oh, I've got a tick, which is like me going "arr," Jim lad, with my arm, and then in a pirate way. And then I also have an eye twitch as well, which seems to be quite annoying as well. But then I can't say words either. So hey. And then I think about what my parents will say. They're not fans of Theo. Oh, sorry, we're reading. Okay, let's get going. Actually, does anyone want to read along? I can't tell you. Oh crap! I've just lost the page. Right, we are reading. We're on page 12. And the book's called. Fuck knows what the book's called. Who gives a fuck? We'll do it next week. I could link people to it if they want a link to the book. I will send you a link, and then you can do a read along. And they're not fans of Theo, and have an absolute fit if they saw me going into his bungalow, and I twitch all over again. Oh yeah, which bit of you twitching, love? They also made subtle comments about how lovely it is that Emma is getting married when I declined a proposal from a perfect choice for me a year ago, and they're concerned that I'll end up a lonely old maid without any prospects if I don't start considering the men my mother keeps introducing me to. Catwoman? Well, not... So what was it? Bagwoman with cats. It's a big bungalow, she assures me too, enthusiastically. Oh, I love a bit of enthusiasticness. With 2 bedrooms. All of the bungalow, those have at least 2 bedrooms. Oh, very good. And I'm working every day. No, every hour with the staff here to get you into your own as soon as it opens. I bet she'll be opening. I know you were planning to share with your parents. So we'll have a space for them before they arrive for sure, without having to put them in the overflow hotel. There's an overflow hotel. How does that work? Because surely it's bungalows and a hotel. A hotel's just not like overflow. The hotel's a hotel. Are they saying that people don't live in stay at the hotel unless all the bungalows are full, and then they slowly drip feed the hotel with people who should be in bungalows? I think not. And I know you'll be fine sharing with Claire and Sabrina. And there are pull-out sofas and all, but I realised... She pauses, sighs while she eyes Theo again. It'd be easier for you to keep him out of Chandler's way for a couple of days if you're with him all the time. She finishes with a whisper. I've definitely... Oh, this is so boring. I'm definitely going to need 4 of whatever in that pineapple. I definitely need 4 of whatever's in those pineapples that Theo's handing out. Oh my God, Em, this is the least I can do for you. I'm squeaking. She can hear it. She's squeaking. Is it her ring piece? Oh God. Oh, I just feel shit. This is just like, oh. Let's just scan read it. Let's go, but just for a few days or 2 until space opens. Probably not there. My parents get here in 3 days. I pat her on my back and stifle a frown at how sharp my shoulder blades are. She's always struggling to keep weight on. Stress is good for her. The girl who rose above being raised solo by a taxidermist after her mother tragically passed away, while in middle school to become a respectable accountant who pays her own bills and socialises with the right people in the tooth. Oh my God, this is shit. They want me to do whatever it takes to keep her happy. Okay, whatever. We just need it to get a bit wrong. She tackles me with a hug. I know it's an awful thing to ask. No, awful, blah, 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 blah. You're marrying Chandra, and then after a week in Hawaii, you're going to Fiji. Very nice. You're waiting your whole life for this. Even the years when you were on break in college. We keep mentioning this on break, so let's presume this will be mentioned later on. She laughs again and pulls out of a hug. Well, I thought she was going to pull out something else. And this time she sounds more normal. Because people sound normal. But I'm not starting to think about dating someone completely inappropriate just to freak them out. I joke, even though you're not dating that banker your mother introduced you to. She snickers. It's still a little hysterical. Not yet. Anyway, I say quickly, maybe later after they've signed the company over to me and I can't go back on it. I love my job. I love our mission, our purpose, whatever. He doesn't have any expectations to live up. Theo again. He's a loser. Rah, rah, rah. The costume, it's Theo. She rolls her eyes. He and Uncle Owen saw it in a window of a thrift store. Uncle Owen dared him to wear it. And like I said, the resort is a little short-staffed, so he decided to help pass out the drinks. And it is kind of funny, isn't it? Ha, fucking ha. No, it's still boring. For my job, for one thing that will make my best friend happiest during her wedding week. Right. Boring stuff. Right, well, Theo. We're getting on to Theo now and what Theo looks like. Theo circling the pool closer to the groom's table. His shaggy light brown hair lifts in the breeze as he holds a tray with the final pineapple drink in one hand and the flamingo reins in his other. His hair isn't long, maybe due for a haircut, which is a big change from the days that he kept it buzzed close to his scalp, which was a different result of an incident. Direct result of an incident with a match and a fermented apple juice in the middle of school cafeteria. Oh, and if he wasn't Theo, I might be gawking at his tattooed chest like Claire is. Claire's a slut, isn't she? Let's face it, but it's Theo. And he's definitely headed towards Chandler, which is one thing I've been asked to make sure he doesn't happen. I'm on it, I say. Did not see this coming, but I probably should have. I think she's going to be seeing him coming, because that's the point of the book. Why would Theo be anyone but himself, even in paradise? And who else can Emma trust to make him behave beyond her biggest wet blanket of a friend? I sigh a shuffle. Talk about getting another room, being besties, etc., etc. Still boring. He's standing there extending the tray of drinks. Theo sneezes. I don't actually mean sneezes. Normal people sneeze. Theo, however, has a full body, full lung, full nose, full vocal cord seizure that sounds like a freight train slamming its brakes and honking its horn at full speed. He's one of those sneezers. Nothing wrong with being one of those sneezers. You've got to have a professional sneeze. When I sneeze, I normally sneeze more than once. So I try and put all the swear words I know into sneezing. So there's a fine art of saying words when you sneeze. It's a good practice. I would highly recommend it. I can do all the four major shit funk and bollocks. So yeah, I can get all them in as I sneeze. So yeah, I'd give it a go. And so startled, it's loud. So it's sudden, it's loud, and it's so startling that Chandra yelps, "Jesus Christ!" and swings his bug zapper tennis racket in the direction of the danger, which also happens to be Theo. But he doesn't hit Theo. Oh no! He hits something far worse. A paper drink umbrella. There's a zip that echoes across the pool as a zapper connects with the drink sloshed in Theo's hand. Immediately followed by a very distinct poof, and accompanied by a spark of flame. Oh my God, I drop the purse. I drop the leftover protein bar and take off at a dead run. The drink umbrella has lit on fire. Oh no, it's the towering inferno of a drink umbrella. Oh my god, it's on fire, and it was too close to Theo's costume. Way too close. In the pool, I yell as I get halfway around the pool. Theo, jump in the pool. The Savalian triplets scatter. Sullivan triplets. They sound like a really shit band, don't they? Have we discussed, have they mentioned before? And have we mentioned that they sound like a shit band? Probably guitars and tambourine. That's like I got the main feeling that it'll be guitars and tambourine. And open fires. One closer to get pictures. Oh, we're locked again. The other to clear the old people out of the way of a fire, while Chandler gapes at Theo. Theo twists his head at me whilst his costume ignites. The flamingo head is on fire. It's on fire! Oh, why? What's the point? It's not even comedy. But I'm laughing because it's just ridiculous. We're mountain people. We don't screw around with fire. Oh, what the fuck? No one screws around with fire, unless you're retarded. Okay, I said it. Look, don't ever be scared of fire. Have a good respect for fire. That's all I'm saying. You don't mess with it. Just respect it, and you'll get on. But Theo, giving me a look I've seen so many times, I hear him in my head. Oh God, Princess Planey Laney is here. I'm still in sneakers. Practical for plane rides. Practical for sprinting around a pool and closing in fast. You're on fire, I shriek at him. Finally, he looks down. And then the dumbass grins. Are you worried about me, Laney? You're on fire, I yell again. So close. What the hell, ass idiot, Theo? Chandler snaps. Theo, jump in the pool. Chandler mums yells from behind the triplet, who's trying to get her out of harm's way. I'm finally right on top of him. Well, no, you're not. You're probably right next to him. You're not on top of him. Because you've just been running around the pool. Unless it's already started. He has me by at least 6 inches and probably 50 to 60 pounds of solid muscle. Oh, hey, 6 inches, aye. But I won't let a little thing like his size and his strength stop me. And he's about to be on fire himself. There's only one thing to do here. I angle my dash towards him, feel the heat growing as I get right up next to him, and use all my momentum to shove him into the water. Unfortunately, though, that's not where my momentum ends, so she's just fallen in. And when his eyes go wide and he realises he's falling backwards, he reaches the nearest thing. Me. And that's how I end up too, tumbling into the pool. Oh, so does shit. Right. Seriously. Right. Okay, now it's Theo talking now. Oh my God, it literally goes toward... This book's rubbish. So, chapter 1 was her, and now chapter 2 is about him. It's him talking. So they're just flipping between... Oh my God, Uncle Owen's dares aren't usually quite so lit. They're normally more low-key, like the time we left a bunch of mice all over the park. Taxidermy mice, just so we're clear on that. Once people were done freaking out, we went viral on Instagram as the Colorado Mouse Town. Even had those national news people in to interview everyone. He pretended they had no idea where so many taxidermy mice would have come from. This one could have ended with a similar attention. Decker Sullivan was recording it. Decker? Who the fuck names their son Decker? Oh, hold on. There's Decker and the Dominoes, isn't there? Okay, we'll go back on that. Isn't there some guy, a musician, Decker? Isn't... Right, Google. Musician, okay, Google. Musician. No. Musician Decker. Maybe I got it wrong. Oh, I've got no bloody signal either, have I? Because I read this offline. I don't have any signal in my car. I work in the arse end of nowhere, and therefore that's why I do this crap in the car. 20 minutes. Shall we keep going? I'm really frustrated.